what we want to talk about is, this is just a question on the screen for you guys. Like, are you thinking outside of the box, or are you just walking lock and step with other real estate agents ending your year, I guess, around November 15th, or some people really now? Are you thinking outside the box? Remember, there's a difference between knowing and doing, and that gap is as big as the Grand Canyon. So what we want to do, and what I just share with you, like what I do, because I'm not the type of person who trains real estate agents and does not implement what I train. Like I don't do that. Like most of the stuff I've already been implementing for years and years and years. And now what I'm doing is trying to bring it back to realtors so they don't have to go through what I went through in 2008 and 2009, which basically was I lost everything, right? Everything. And so what I've done since 2008, 2009 is I said, well, not only am I going to help myself have a recession-proof real estate business, I'm going to help other real estate agents that want it do the same thing. So that's just so you guys know why I'm here. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to give you what I know that is a completely recession-proof business. My Achilles heel for me is, man, I wish I could just make you do it. Because when I didn't know what to do in 2008 and 2009 and the market was going under, and I look at the tools that we have right now, like with, guaranteed cash offers and things of that nature. EXP just started a partnership with Open Door last week. I hope you guys know about that. That's a big deal, guys. That's a big deal. We have a partnership with Open Door. So now it's easier to walk into people's homes with a cash offer in your hand. So if you don't know about that, make sure you find out about that. So what I want you to do is I want you to start thinking outside of the box. And the best way to do that is we got to come up with a reason why we want to even think outside the box, like redesign what you want your ideal life to be. About 60 days ago, 90 days ago, I just started typing out, like, what do I want my ideal life to be? Because what I know is this: wherever your focus goes, your energy flows. That's just the way it works. Whatever you're focused on every single day, that's where your energy is going to take you. So you want to make sure that you're focusing on things that matter, that get you towards your goal. So here's some of the areas when I wrote down my ideal life on what I wanted to focus on. Like, what kind of life, where do I even want to live in my life? Like, I don't want to live in the US. I want to live in the Dominican Republic. That's why I go there all the time now. Like, what kind of passive income streams do I need to have coming in to afford whatever my monthly goal is how much money I want to make? What kind of long-term healthcare is out there? I mean, I'm 56 years old, guys. I'm not getting any younger. I don't want my kids to have to take care of me. I have to make enough money, even though I'm completely healthy, to make sure long-term care is in place for when I get into my 80s and 90s and hopefully in 100s, right? And then spiritual, that's different for all of us. Like what do you want to do spiritually? Like how do you want that to be in your life? That's got to be a big part of, our lives, the spiritual piece. Whatever God you believe in, I don't care what God you believe in. I don't care what you believe in. But whatever that spiritual thing is for you, you want to make sure that you are clear, crystal clear on what that is. And then travel, like you got to travel. Like travel is, I have an MBA in business. I've never used it. I just have it. I don't know even why I got it, but I have it because I guess I'm just an overachiever. But travel is more important to me than going to college, because I've learned so many things just traveling this world a few times and meeting so many interesting people that I could be in a PhD program. Like all the stuff I'm teaching you right now, I learned in Zurich, Switzerland, right, with Dario Latera when I was completely bankrupt. And fun, whatever your fun is for you, you need to know what that is, because what we tend to do is we just, as realtors and business people and salespeople and just people in general, we just like the horses at the horse rate that have they have that guide on their face. I don't even know what it's called, but they just looking at what the ground was right in front of them. And sometimes we have to take a step back in our business, and this is the perfect time to do it. This is the perfect time to do it. October, November, December, where you can pause on what you've been doing, because this is what I know. Only 34% of people in the US set goals. only 5%, 6% achieve the outcomes. So that means 94%, 94 to 95% of the people that you meet, they're not achieving their outcomes, guys. They're not. And why is that? That's what you have to ask yourself. Why don't I achieve my goals year after year after year? I mean, some of us can't achieve our goals week after week, just 1 week. My son is, he's 18, and 1 week he says, "Well, Dad, I'm gonna be a vegan this week," and he makes it about 48 hours, right? Because I'm not a vegan. I have no idea of being a vegan. I think it's great if you can do that, but I like meat, so I'm gonna eat meat. And so, what we want to do is figure this out, like write this down, like make this an exercise. Like, your life is the most important thing that you have. Like, you guys are mothers and fathers and aunties and uncles and sisters and brothers and all the things that you are. But the most important thing you are is your own self. And if you go through this earth from cradle to grave and you don't live your ideal life, shame on you. Like, shame on you. It's your fault. You don't. Your kids may need extra money for this, that, and the third, but you know what? They'll be okay. What you got to do is design your ideal life, right? And then the last thing it says is, what are the 5 income streams that can I generate income from? Because you have to have 5 income streams.